as an institution is faced with a lot of challenges, especially in these modern times. And it's imperative, it's very important for us to look at the destructive habits which can affect marriages. When somebody walks the aisle, it is the joy, it is the hope, and the dream that the marriage is going to continue up to the old age, going even to 80s and 70s. Only to find within a short time, problems have started cropping in. And then you just wonder what has happened. You wonder, was I cheated by my partner? I thought that I got a perfect man, a perfect woman. It is not true. Not that your partner are changed. What happens during dating times, people were not able to see the real person. You see the ideal person. There is a lot of acting. And now, when you act and you are put on a mask, after you are finished acting, after the drama is over, then you take out the mask. And so what happens? In marriage scene, people have already removed their masks, and now you are able to see the real person, not the ideal person. The person whom you thought has got no imperfection, has got no problem, is the perfect Cinderella. A person who cannot annoy you, a person who will always make you happy, and you are going to sleep being excited because you got your perfect match. So today, I'm going to talk about one of the destructive habits, and this is called nagging. Nagging is defined as torment by persistent fault-finding or complaining. You are constantly finding fault with someone, constantly complaining to someone. It has been found by Gallup poll when they did a survey among the faults which was found in families, and women being the main player, nagging was topping. And the wise King Solomon said, a nagging wife is like constant dripping on a raining day. Constant dripping on a raining day. And we said, to try to stop a nagging woman is like trying to stop the wind, or trying to hold something with greasy hands. That is in Proverbs 27. If you care to read it, Proverbs 27, verses 15 to 16. So a nagging wife can be such a challenge. And though I'm concentrating today on the nagging wife, even a man who is nagging is also not good. Both are destructive. Nagging is a destructive habit. Now, I'm going to give examples of nagging from women. Please remember, men are disadvantaged when it comes to expressing themselves. Men are not able to talk too much. Sometimes they may be blamed when they keep quiet. But men, their nature is they want to respond to a specific issue which they have been asked. But many times, women don't understand that. Their wives don't understand them. And sometimes they tend to think they are annoyed when they are not annoyed. So I want to look at what are some of these nagging issues from women. You get them saying, my man, he never takes me anywhere. We don't go out. We don't have dinner out. We don't go for a road trip. We don't go for a vacation. What sort of a man did I get married to? He wakes up late. He watches television too late hours. He doesn't want to go to church. And yet the children have to learn by example. He spent money foolishly. He is not careful on his expenditure. He lives beyond his means until you find the family suffering. Doesn't understand my feelings. It seems as if I don't exist. He does not pay attention to kids. He forgets even my birthday and anniversaries. Yet he says he loves me. He is not at home enough. No quality time with me. No quality time with the family. He comes when the children are asleep. What sort of a man? Never says a decent word unless he wants us to have an affair. That's the time you use decent ones. Other times is vulgar and insulting. He has terrible table manners. What a husband. He drives like a maniac. He tells some jokes over and over again. It's become a bore. Very boring. He brags too much, which is not good. He also eats too much, and he embarrasses me. He refuses to exercise. He has become obese until I feel ashamed of him. He is too domineering when it comes to talking, to decision making. When we're having conversation, when we are communicating, he doesn't give me a chance. Sometimes he's also too indecisive. He can't make a decision. He wants to operate like laissez-faire, to leave things on their own. Now, nagging is such a challenge. And you see, sometimes it will become based on our different personalities. For example, you might find your husband, when he comes home, he will keep on, before you go to sleep, he will keep on asking you, have you locked the back door? You say yes. Then after some time again, he asks you, have you? Are you sure? So it seems as if your husband is doubting you, or he tends to think you are so thick, you cannot be able to get even what he's telling you. But you see, probably, your husband may be an accountant. When being an accountant, accountants are so much close to the details. Even in the midst of numbers, they are able to get an error, which you cannot be able to get. And so now, your husband, when he comes home, he behaves more like an accountant. He is so keen to details, and he doesn't take things like that. So sometimes you feel embarrassed when even you tell him you have already locked the door, you walk there to confirm that he is behaving like an auditor. You want to confirm, you want to be sure that the door is locked. Personalities can be such challenging. And so what do I mean? We have to have an ability to handle our different partners and to check how we can be able to live with our partners despite different personalities, especially being keen to the details. You see, how are we going to live with them? Even if you are in a forest, you can be able to live with the trees if you are able to change your perspective. Thank you very much for listening to me. I would encourage you to subscribe to A Moment with Rokwaru if you haven't. And you can also make sure you hit the notification bell and you also share it with other people. Thank you very much. I hope think much about nagging, for the married people, nagging may be what is destroying your marriage, making you become annoyed, making you become bitter, and making you feel your husband doesn't appreciate you. Thank you.